Today we're going to learn how to do the knit stitch. This video is brought to you by KPC Yarns. I'm knitting with KPC Yarn Gossyp DK in color Rosie using size 4.5 millimeter needles. To purchase this yarn or knitting needles and others like it, visit the link in the description below. In order to knit the knit stitch, you'll need some stitches cast onto your needle. I've cast on with the backward loop cast on, and I've got 15 stitches on my needle. So once you have your stitches cast on, we can start knitting. I'll take the needle in my right hand and I'll go into this first stitch on my needle in my left hand from the bottom to the top, just like this. Then I'll take the yarn that's attached to my ball of yarn and I'll go around this needle on my right hand from the back to the front. Then I'm going to pick out that loop that I just wrapped through the stitch on my left needle. Then I'm going to drop this off the needle. And I've just knit one stitch. And we will do that again. I will use my right needle and go into the stitch on my left needle, like this. I'll take my yarn and wrap it around the needle from the back to the front. And then I'll pull that loop through the stitch on my left needle and drop it off. So let's do that one more time. We'll go through the stitch on our left needle like this. I'll take my yarn and go around the needle from the back to the front. Then I'll pull that loop through the stitch on my left needle like this and then drop it off the needle. So remember, when you're going into the stitch, you're going from the bottom to the top into the stitch, and you're taking your yarn and wrapping it around your needle like this from the back to the front. And then we're going to pick that loop through the stitch on our left needle like this and then drop it off the needle. Now once you get the hang of this, you can go very quickly like this, very quickly across your whole row. When you're first starting out, it will take some time. So just go slow. Go into the stitch on your left needle, use your yarn, go from the back to the front, and then pick that loop through the stitch on your left needle. So let's keep going across this row. And once you reach the end of your row, which I'm nearing right now, we would turn our needle around and start from the beginning. So here I've knit my last stitch right here, a little bit tight. So here I've knit my last stitch. Great. Now I'm going to turn my needle over into my left hand like this, and then start all over again. Take my right needle, go into the stitch in my left hand, and go around from the back to the front. Pick that stitch through and off the needle. Just like that. And that is how you knit the knit stitch. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the KPC Yarns channel and like this video if you found it helpful. Check out more videos from KPC Yarns.